This is a 12-team PPR mock. How do you draft from the middle, the 6th and the 7th spots? Because your strategy might change depending on what others do. So let's get into it. Chris, you have the number 6 pick. I am number 7. And let's see what happens. Start with number 1 pick. And I don't think it'll be any surprise. It's Christian McCaffrey. The computer seems to really like Devontae Adams, number 2 overall, though.
Yeah, that's pretty surprising. And I mean, here I am. I'm sitting here staring at Dalvin Cook at number 6. And I'm going to go out in the hall and do some cartwheels while you make your pick here. Good luck.
I mean, look, every system has its quirks. Every league has its quirks. I mean, you don't know what your league mates are going to do. There might be a guy who takes Adams, if not number 2, number 3 or 4. But look, I'm in the 7th spot here. So the top 5 running backs are off the board. But guess what? Alvin Kamar is still there. There is some hesitation because of the Drew Brees retirement, but I can't pass Kamar up there. Can I?
No, I don't think you could pass Kamar up there. I mean, that's a pretty good start from the 6th and the 7th spot for sure.
Now, what if, back to me now, what if Adams wasn't taken and you had the first 5 picks there were all those running backs? You would have taken Kamara if Cook wasn't available?
If Adams was available?
Would you take Adams or would you have taken Kamara?
I would have ranked them Cook, Adams, Kamara. So if Cook was still there and Adams was also still there, I would have still taken Cook. But if Cook was gone but Adams wasn't, I would have taken Adams over Kamara.
Interesting. Okay, so you got Adams over Kamara. All right, so now on the way back to me, my boy DK Metcalf is gone. And you see, of course, the run on running backs. This is the problem we've had before in this last time is if you don't get one of the running backs that's left here, by the time it comes back to both of us, it's going to be kind of slim pickings. So I'm going to go with my boy, of course, and that's Cam Akers, who may not even be there.
You know, there are some running backs I like here, but I think I got to go with Stephon Diggs. I don't think he's going to fall this far in many drafts. Once we get closer, I think this is going to be a incredible value for him. And now I was really hoping Austin Eckler would somehow make it back to me.
But that's the thing; those running backs to get thinned out real quick. So now you're looking at not too many good choices either. You're hoping for a rookie like Najee Harris or Travis Etienne to be in a good landing spot, or you take a chance on a free agent guy like Chris Carson, Kenyon Drake. We don't know where they're going to end up.
You know, I'm going to take a tight end. I'm going to take George Kittle. He's still available. I'm going to go with him. I think he's got more upside than in a position of need. So
I was trying to talk you into that so I could get Kittle. Look, if you don't take a top tight end early, also you might as well wait. And so no, Kittle is gone. Of course, Kelsey's our first rounder now. I'm not loving the running backs that are left. Like I said, I already got 2 running backs, so I have to go wide receiver here. Actually, of the group left, I like Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, so I like that pick.
I was thinking about Ridley, but Jefferson's a good spot too.
Yeah, Ridley's good.
All right. Oh, Allen Robinson almost made it back to me. I actually considered Allen Robinson in the previous round. Look, I still got 2 running backs that are both elite. At this point, I don't know if I feel comfortable taking Etienne, so I'm going to wait on running back again. If there was a tight end premium, maybe a guy like Waller, but I just don't think it's worth it. I'm going to go with Kenny Golladay. I like Golladay.
Wow, I can't believe you passed on Darren Waller. I'm really surprised. And I can't believe Darren Waller is still sitting there in the 4th round.
But you already got Kittle, so you're not going to take him. I know.
I'm definitely not going to grab him. I mean, look at these running backs just don't do it for me. I'm going to go with Keenan Allen. I feel like Keenan Allen, he's a every year wide receiver 1 that nobody seems to want, but I'll take him. I'll gladly take him.
There you go. I'm kind of hoping Golladay doesn't stay with the Lions. That way he'll become the wide receiver 1 on a different team that's really looking to focus on him, but it's still early.
I'm debating gambling here with Javonte Williams. Because I already have...
Did talk about our favorite rookie running backs in our breakdown, pre-draft rookie running back rankings. I know we're both big on Javonte Williams.
Yeah, we had him 4th. But man, and there's still some really good wide receivers here. DJ Moore, Robert Woods, Terry McLaurin. I mean, even Odell, but I don't know if Odell's in that group anymore. But man, I'm going to go with my guy, Terry McLaurin. I'm going to shore up my wide receiver group.
Really good pick. And you know what? My gamble paid off because Waller is still there. I got him in round 5. Don't think that's going to happen too often, but I'm surprised nobody had taken him earlier.
Yeah, that's very good value. Definitely.
And I feel like at the wide receiver 2 position, you can wait because, like you said, look in round 5, we got like Terry McLaurin, Juju could come back to stardom depending where he winds up. Odell Beckham, look, I know he's not what he used to be, but still, as a wide receiver 2, still pretty solid. DJ Moore, who just got taken right before me. So there's still a lot of good options at wide receiver. I'm going to take another one of those who I'm high on, and I feel like is kind of the end of one of those tiers. And that's DJ Chark. I find myself taking him a lot in my early mocks and best ball drafts.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's kind of the end of that tier there. I do need a running back, but man, these running backs do not excite me. My guy Cortland Sutton is there.
I thought about him too.
I think I'm gonna go Sutton. I'm gonna strengthen my bench a little bit. I don't love any of those running backs. I feel like I can get one of the they're all the same in that range in my opinion.
And, we'll have more clarity after the NFL draft, of course, and the rookie running backs are all going to shoot up the rankings. But at this point right now, look, you have one stud running back and you got 4 receivers. If you're waiting at this point, running back, you might as well keep waiting and play not the 0 RB game, but almost a single RB game and just take some flyers on guys in the middle of later rounds, right? Some of the rookies and some of those kind of backups and the pass catching guys like Nyheim Hines, maybe.
Yeah, and I'm going to grab one of these. In my opinion, there's only 2 elite QBs left, and I'm going to grab one of them now. That's Josh Allen, who has, what was he, like the 10th QB off the board or something? This is pretty crazy. One
thing we've seen also in sleeper, at least a lot of the sleeper mocks, is they have Trevor Lawrence as a top 5 quarterback, which, for Dynasty maybe, but that's a little rich. Okay, so you mentioned quarterback. It's not in my nature to take a quarterback this early. I'm still going to go with a running back because I see Raheem Mostert is still on the board. I feel like there's a big drop-off after him, so I'm going to go with a running back here because, again, it just gets really thin after this.
I almost took Mostert there, but it's not that high on him. I still worry that the Niners are going to do something at the running back position.
There's rumors, we talked about this in our free agency episode that, they're looking at guys like maybe Aaron Jones. Some of those free agents are linked to them. Are they going to pull the trigger? I don't know. I'm not assuming that they will. But look, okay, I just saw that Dak Prescott and Aaron Rodgers were taken, so I'm going to keep waiting a quarterback because I think almost every team has a quarterback. I'm going to bolster my depth now at wide receiver and take my Dolphin. I'm going to take Devontae Parker. It's pretty good value.
And I'm glad I took Josh Allen in the last round because I'm okay with Ronald Jones as my RB2. I know a lot of people are going to say he's not a good enough RB2, but I don't think Leonard Fournette will be back. I just don't think they're going to be able to make it work. I think it's going to be primarily Ronald Jones. I think he's going to be a solid value there.
Hey, if that's the case, then you're going to have great value there. All right, so here you go on the backside of this. We're in the 9th round now.
And now I'm gonna gamble on a rookie running back. I'm gonna gamble on. I didn't get Javonte Williams earlier. I passed on him, but I'm gonna get Michael Carter, who I really like. Has a ton of upside, so I'm gonna take a gamble there. We're in the 9th round. It's time to start taking gambles.
Carter's a guy who could be a home run hitter in the league. Definitely one. And I think you were a little higher on Carter than Williams initially, right?
I was. Yeah, I am. And obviously landing spot's gonna play a big role in that.
Right. Okay, I gotta take my quarterback. Honestly, at this point, it's either TB12, Joe Burrow, or Justin Herbert for me. Look, I'm not gonna go with Burrow just because I know there are some risks here with the injury. I don't have to worry about that with Herbert. Tom Brady might still be on the party boat, by the time training camp opens. So let's go with Herbert.
Giselle won't let that happen. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. He's all business, but still, I like Herbert. Okay, we are around 10. Now, the drafting from the middle, at this point, you can see what everyone else is doing. You don't have to worry about being part of a run, and you ignore that. You don't look at what the trends are, what other people are doing. You look at where the tiers are in terms of position and what the drop-off is. I'm not worried about quarterback anymore. I got Waller. I'm not worried about tight end. I think that at this point, all the running backs are pretty much the same. I can take any of these rookies, and at this point, there's no difference because we don't know where they're going to be playing. So I'm going to, wow. I'm going to get a guy I can't believe Sleeper has ranked this low at wide receiver. I think it's almost ridiculous. I have him as my 5th receiver, and that's Deontay Johnson.
Wow.
That's kind of absurd.
That is kind of absurd. It makes me think I need to look at the wide receivers over here. Unfortunately, I cannot scroll past however many picks this is, so I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage.
Yeah, don't worry. There's nobody good down there. Just Chase Claypool and Brandon Ayuk and
I guess I could type in. That's right. I'm gonna get his teammate. Chase Claypool.
All right. Well, this is a good time to mention also whatever platform you use, it's Sleeper, Yahoo, or MFL or whatever. Don't just go by their rankings and don't even just go by their ADP. Always go through the list and set your queue and look for guys there. I still see T. Higgins on the board. Look, T. Higgins is not going to be around in the 11th round of any draft, I don't think. And they're taking a lot of rookies for some reason. I don't know if they think this is dynasty, but yeah, some of these results are going to be a little bit off.
Well, thanks to you, I took T. Higgins. Thank you for the tip.
Well,
Thank you for the tip. Yeah, I think T. Higgins is going to be like a 5th or 6th rounder.
Yeah, exactly. You took Claypool and Higgins. All right, so you're welcome. I'm going to go with, I guess, another receiver. Brandon Ayuk is still there. I'm going to take him.
Yeah, he's another guy who won't be that low.
And then the final round here, look, this is a kind of like a slim league. We're not worried about kickers or defense. There's no point talking about that. But also, we're going to figure that you can help yourself streaming at quarterback and tight end. We're not going to pick backups here. I'm just going to bolster my running back depth. And I'm going to take a rookie that I like, and that's Trey Sermon.
Well, since you took Sermon, I'm going to take Hubbard. It was between him and Sermon, so I'm going to roll the dice on a rookie running back.
There you go. Okay, so Chris, does this convince you that picking from the middle is good enough? Like you're going to be okay with it? Because I know you prefer a top 3, top 4 pick, but are you satisfied with this roster makeup?
Well, if I can get Dalvin Cook at the 5, of course, at the 6, of course, I would love that, but I don't think that's going to happen. I do think the middle is always a tough spot to draft from. And I think, as we get closer to the season and we get more ADP data, the draft that we just had won't quite be able to happen again.
Right. And a guy like Alvin Kamar was a fantasy football MVP, according to us last season. To be able to get him at the 6th or the 7th spot, that seems insanely good. But again, there's some concerns, and you know what? There's other guys who are ranked higher for a reason. But if I get a guy like Derrick Henry, I think I'm still okay with that. I prefer a top 4 pick, but I don't think it's too bad as long as you're, picking within those first 7 spots. What's it going to be like if you're picking at the end? We shall see. That's for another mock draft. All right, guys, that does it for our mock draft, PPR mock draft, pre-NFL draft. Drafting from the middle. Check out all our other videos. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. Thanks.